and Bri do not feel bad for what happened during Selling Sunset season 9. They did a Q&A on Bri's Snapchat. I posted the full thing in my last video, but let's get through some details that they mentioned that I thought were interesting. In the first question, we're asked, what was the craziest moment of the season? Mary then starts mentioning that there was several moments, maybe potentially Nicole. Then Bri was like, oh, I wasn't there for that. Mary then says Chelsea. Bri agrees with her and follows up by saying that the majority of it did not make the cut. And Bri says that's good for her because then people would actually know what she's like. And Mary says that one of her favorite moments from the season was Bri's Galentine, obviously minus the crying. Bri says it's okay, you were a little triggered. And then Mary says that it wasn't just the name portion that triggered her. There was a lot that happened that led up to that moment, that she's a grown-ass woman and she doesn't need that in her life. They were asked how they feel about Bri staying out of drama this season. And Bri says, this is my first season that I stayed out of drama. And honestly, I don't feel like that was the case. I definitely feel like Bri was egging Mary on to feel like Chelsea was being disingenuous. Yeah, she wasn't in the forefront of the drama, but Bri was working in the background. It was still drama. She just wasn't very loud about it this season. And Bri talks about how she passed the torch to Mary of bringing the drama to the season and that she needed to put hoes in their place, referring to Chelsea. Mary says that she remained calmed given the circumstances and what actually happened. Bri said that it was very much deserved. And they made it a point to say that they are not sorry for what happened this season. And Mary adds that she grew a backbone. Bri then shows that she's proud of her. I don't know. This entire Q&A was low-key shade towards Chelsea. Of course, they're answering questions about the season, and they were both involved. Well, Bri not so much, but Mary heavily involved in drama with Chelsea. It just confuses me because Mary just did an interview where she blamed production and said that it wasn't actually Chelsea that she was mad at. But during this Q&A, she says that she's not sorry for what happened this season. Bri says that it was very well deserved. And they're heavily shading Chelsea. I don't know. Watch the whole thing in my previous video and let me know your thoughts in the comments.